Welcome back for more Marvel Future Fight update. Our first look is ArachNight. ArachNight from the Infinity Warp series. I have no Peter Benjamin Parker, another Peter Parker. Now why would I'm gonna tell you already. This isn't in the Spider-Man game. This costume uniform is not in the Spider-Man game. Chosen as the avatar of the Spider Totem, Peter Parker is the Dark Guardian of Destiny, doing the bidding of the Great Weaver of Fate, a role that has shattered his mind into multiple personas: a tech genius, a photographer, a teacher. He's a teacher in one of the universes? Anyway, he's obviously a speed type because he is another Spider-Man. And he can already unleash his potential. But he can only go up to tier 2. At tier 2, his physical attacks obviously trump his energy attacks, and I probably shouldn't use that word because that might bother some people, and I've noticed that a lot of my viewers are sensitive. Apology. So at max potential, his physical attack shoots way up to, well, in terms of a speed type character. Not as much as the previous ones, but the previous ones were like premium. Were in the premium category. So he maxes out at 6.2k physical attack. His defense is honestly leaves a lot to be desired, but I mean, he's a speed type character. I would love for it to hit 5k though on both accounts. His HP does not, his HP is not exactly favorable either, but again, it's a speed type character. What can you expect? He's not going to break the laws that have been established in this game, other than the fact that he's an Infinity Warp, and I'm guessing that he is I don't know what the heck he's supposed to be a combination of, Spider-Man and Taskmaster or something. Anyway, having a look at this uniform. What, Spider-Man and Moon Knight? Yeah, Spider-Man and Moon Knight. ArachNight, duh. The uniform actually looks pretty freaking awesome. I mean, the cape and everything. It's like you can't tell what he's hiding under the cape. I love that kind of design. Then you got this here. Like, honestly, I would honestly expect him to be like holding a sword under that cape. Okay. So that's one of the animations for his attacks. Let's see. His leader skill applies to all allies. Dodge rate increased by 6%. Decreases debuff duration by 24%. Okay. I mean, that's pretty alright. I can't complain there. Normal passive, when HP falls below 30%, recovers 30% of max HP. With a cooldown time of 7 seconds. Wow, I think that's probably one of the better emergency HP recoveries I've seen out of all the characters. I mean, besides the obvious Wolverine, Deadpool, X-23, where they just instantly recover HP the minute they get hit, this is probably one of the better ones I've seen. Especially considering that you could just make in this game, you can make it an annoying amount of max HP recovery by building on that. Tier 2 skill, Split Persona. Applies to self, increases skill damage by 25%, increases bonus damage by 15%, increases guaranteed dodge rate by 25%, and plus 15% recovery rate. So let's see, Okay, nope. Okay. I was checking to see if the 15% recovery rate applied to here before, but it doesn't. I should have known that because it would say enhances the skill of this. Anyway, it's kind of a basic one, but adding on that 15% recovery rate is already a good deal going. And having a guaranteed dodge rate. So if you're lucky, you could build him as a max dodge and max HP recovery. Anyway, first skill, Web Shuriken, adds webs. Adds web status and physical damage, 51% of physical attack. Shuriken Snare deals burn damage. I have not seen burn damage in a while. And applies stun. And physical damage, 125% of physical attack. Webkachu. Was that Webchaku? Webchaku? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's 4:30 in the morning. Stuns enemies for a second. Fracture for 5 seconds. What the heck is fracture? Guard break? Is that what you mean to say? Guard break? I don't know. Nah, whatever. Okay, so decreases defense, decreases all defenses by 30%, decrease all defenses for 10 seconds. Oh wow. Increases all attacks by 5%, all speed by 5%, critical rate by 5%, removes incapacitation for 4 seconds. I still don't know what incapacitation is either. Like, I need to see if I can find the info on this game, and if it's not here, then I need to address that as a complaint. But anyway, physical damage, 92% of physical attack. Spider Bombard, fine, decreases all speeds by 3%. Web. Okay then. Physical damage, 58% of physical attack. ArachNight charge, web for a second, 50% chance of immunity to all damage, increases all attacks by 10%, all defense by 10%, all speeds by 2.5%, physical damage 172% of physical attack. Obviously his strongest attack is his skill 5, so you need to somehow, but I think his most versatile one is probably going to be this skill 3. And let's see, according to the tip, when using a combination of skills, it's most effective to use Webchaku to gather up enemies and apply an all defense decrease effect before following up with another skill. So somehow you need to get enemies stuck together and then use Webchaku and then start chaining skills together. So the location, Heroic Quest. That's actually not bad, because Heroic Quest is this. So, but oh, okay then. Anyway, so 750 crystals, I guess, and I guess you have to get it within the month. Anyway, look at his team up bonus. He has nothing. So his only team up bonus is pretty much Moon Knight and Spider-Man. That is it. Nothing else. It's at least a good team up. At the very least, it's a good team up, but that's all he gets. So in terms of team versatility, he's gonna be lacking. I mean, unless you just like using Spider-Man. Anyway, let's actually have a look at his skills. So, Let's start things off as usual with normal attack. I didn't even say start, he just started on his own. Go. So he runs in with a drop kick and just starts comboing. And now let's look at skill 1. Huh. So he throws 3 sets of shurikens at his enemy. And they're stuck in web, so it's gonna be like about 2-3 seconds stuck in web. Skill 2. Okay. I couldn't see what was going on below, but he was just swinging around and just throwing whatever. So let's see it from far away. Throwing some sort of explosive shurikens down, while basically web swinging like a maniac. That's pretty. Skill 3. Yeah, this is the skill that we saw before. And wow. Simon and Richter Belmont, watch out. It's like, y'all can't do this. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool skill. And I don't see a problem with letting it ride out all the way. Anyway, skill 4. Oh wow. So essentially, he webs one dude, pulls him close, and kicks him, either kicks him away, or he can just kick anybody else that's in the way away from him, so he can just focus down on one guy. Yeah, like he'll kick everybody that's in the vicinity away. He can focus on the guy that he webbed up. That's actually pretty cool. Like, I can see that pretty useful in the what's that mode called? The mode I stopped playing. The other co-op mode, if assuming that the AI actually uses the skill. Anyway, skill 5. That was incredibly fast. I didn't even see what the heck happened. I think I saw like a bunch of Spider-Man pop down and just go like web and cut people up. Like what happened? Okay, so he made clones of himself and just started webbing up random people. It's like a ninja, like an actual ninja assault. So that's pretty cool. So that was ArachNight. That's actually pretty cool. Honestly, I'm digging his look a lot more than anything else. A lot more than anything else in terms of this game. Like, I like how his skills look. I'm not sure if they'll be viable in the game. They might be. But I don't see him I don't think you can count on him to tear up any world bosses because he doesn't apply a defense down or any status effects to the world bosses. And you can't web up world bosses, so that's kind of a problem. But I can see him tearing up everything else. Like, he can most likely definitely tear up Timeline Battle. And the Alliance Conquest mode, that's the mode. Anyway, you get this guy through Heroic Quest, and it costs 750 crystals to start. I guess maybe in a different video I can do a preview of it, but this seems to be characters that you just don't exactly have. Like, you don't exactly have easy access to getting. Anyway, that was ArachNight. Next video, we're gonna go over Ghost Panther.